Hello viewers, me and team here, and welcome to another Let's Play Civ IV. It's been a while. This is Immortal University 78, and it's going back to a map script that I did not do well on the first time I Let's Played it. Yes, we are on Terra, and still running a Immortal Normal, standard map size. So, I just loaded the 4000 BC save, so I don't even have the benefit of knowing the AIs. They're cheesing. So, this should be interesting. We have a Plains Hill capital city tile. I don't really want to move off of that because I want to get the two hammers. And even though the commerce looks poor, you know, we might have to make something happen. We only have, expansive and protective, so we're going to have to be careful with that. And okay, that does improve the situation a little bit of Jersey Shore. We do have silver there. And yeah, I'm testing out the audio, seeing if I can get the audio sync completely perfect instead of just mostly perfect. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, the opening here is going to be hunting, animal husbandry. We already have mining for the silver. We obviously don't want to improve the silver first. But with expansive, this kind of awesome 4-yield tile, and a hill, yeah, we're going to get a worker pretty quickly. Fortunately, we're going to get hunting pretty quickly and be able to improve that right away. Animal husbandry probably comes a little bit more slowly. I'm probably out of turn to kill or so. We'll see how things go, but worker opening is the way to go here. And oh man, it's one of those Tundra Hell starts. Just, well, I mean, it's still better than the Boudica start. I have a river, right? And there's actually food somewhere near me. God, that Boudica game was so awful. Okay, so we have another. Oh, actually, it's another mineral resource. It's not another gold, because the other tile is silver. And, okay, some floodplains down there. So I can work with this a little bit. Now, depending on what kind of douchebags are near me, or normal AI, yeah, see, Joao there is not really that much of a threat compared to a lot of AI. So, you know, I'm trying to debate between settling on hills versus just settling where I can improve all the tiles immediately. And in this case, improving all the tiles is probably the way to go. Never mind, never mind. One of the greatest douchemongers the Civ game series has ever produced is also around here, so we're gonna have to be careful. Oh, joy! I can see what kind of game this is gonna be already. Well, the other alternative, though, is to drop a city like here, depending on where the Aztec are. Because then I can pick up a city like this, perhaps. And these are not set in stone, so I don't know. And that would allow me hill cities on multiple sides. There's almost certainly no one straight west of me. So my guess is that Shaka is south or to the east, and that Montezuma is to the west. But that's just based on where I'm seeing the scouts. That's not a guarantee. Scouts have some erratic movement patterns for the AI, so there's no way I can actually verify that without finding their capital's borders or watching them settle a city very quickly in my direction. That kind of stuff would probably work for verification purposes. Okay, who is this? See, that's Zulu. That's the Zulu color. So Shaka's over here, which means this spot here is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I will pick up, or I could try a forward spot on the desert hill and block him. In fact, I could do that anyway and still have this city site. It's a bit far of a trek, though. So ultimately, I'm probably going to prefer settling here. It'll burden my economy less, and it does give me a commerce resource for settling a decent distance from my capital, which otherwise is not so desirable. And we'll just have to deal with Shaka. Curse my fortune! Well, okay. And it looks like I'm going to be building a couple warriors here just because I want to grow onto my other good tiles. And yeah, 5 turns for animal husbandry. And yet I don't really have any other good alternatives here. Because, okay, if I spend 3 turns moving there, I'll just have to spend 1, 2 turns moving back to improve it. So I can't really do anything with that. I can't build roads yet. And I can't really do anything in terms of mining that silver if I want to get the sheep tile hooked up. So do I economize worker turns at the expense of growth? I don't think that's a good idea because my surplus is so low with these plains deer. Well, whatever. We'll give him a workout and move him. I'm so optimal. Although, I think that's one of those starts where you're going to lose some efficiency no matter what you do. Yeah. Well, oh, great. At least I didn't die to the bear cavalry, but now I'm going to have to heal up here. Well, I don't have to, but I don't get a whole lot of benefit from moving around and losing the warrior. Okay, so I can throw down 1 turn of mining there. How's that? That's amazing. I'm so good at this game. Look at that. I was so decisive in deciding to move up on the silver tile and throw down a turn of mining. Of course, now I'm not going to be able to get this sheep, so... How many turns to finish this? You know what? Screw it. We're going to finish this. Because I'm only going to lose a couple turns of working in the sheep. And I don't want to blow my worker moves load here. Because worker moves are a resource unto themselves. Okay. And I think I do want to grow to 3 before moving out. But what do I do after animal husbandry? I'm thinking wheel. Because wheel is the way that you make roads. And I'm going to need roads in order to move a little bit more quickly. I could go bronze. Oh, really? Really? Okay. Montezuma has a 35 unit prob. He's a bit of a religious dude. He'll tend to go after people who are not in his religion reasonably frequently. But along with Ragnar and Shaka, it's kind of like the who's who of the worst warmongers in the game. And once they meet each other, they'll be pleased immediately. So that means that I am looking more and more and more and more like a target. And that's not a very enjoyable prospect because these guys are aggressive. They have like bonuses on the rushing units. It's just bad news. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess until I improve the sheep, I might as well start on a settler because I'm going to want to get down to that hill city pronto. I don't have warriors, jeez. So yeah, for cottages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 good cottage tiles. Not the best. Meanwhile, we have a couple. We have 3 hills. 4 hills. We're settled on a hill. This is really a better production city than a commerce city. And that's true for all the surrounding sites that I'm seeing, which means we're going to, if we want to get a decent technology right here, we're probably going to have to start killing things, which it might be forced upon us regardless. So it's going to be that kind of game, I guess. Alright. You hop into the desert. And then after the wheel, I'm actually going to get archery early. That'll help against barbs, and it'll give me a head start on building up some, oh my gosh, protective archers. Yet another warmonger. And, oh well, that I feel sorry for Lincoln in a game like this. The American leaders, when in the AI hands, suck enough as is, without being surrounded by, like, everyone in the world that hates them. This is not going to be a good situation. And I think the real winner on this map is going to be Joao here, because the warmongers are just going to cause grief for me and for the other peacemongers. If they're lucky, they'll actually make some headway, but I'm thinking that's not too likely. So what I predict will happen is that the warmongers will struggle to get any traction against me and against Lincoln/Joao. And then Joao starts teching away! Hooray! Okay. Yeah, I just got the wheel. And I don't have horse. Not that I would have tried to chariot rush Shaka probably. But it would have been nice to have horse. You know, it's not a terrible resource to have. What do I have? 5% fortify. And I already have... No, I don't have an experience point on you. You know what? I'll get out of the range of the damaged panther and take a little bit better defensive bonuses. No guarantee that that keeps me alive, but whatever. And yeah, roads, try and get that settled up more quickly. And I'm just going to put a warrior there to spawn bust. Because we already have archers appearing. So fun. And yeah, then we'll just... You know what? I don't know if I want another warrior as opposed to, like, better stuff. Like an archer. Archers are pretty good for defense. And that might be necessary. Now, the one good thing is I do have hill sites that I can settle up. Which, yeah, like here. With border pops, that blocks land. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of good land behind it to settle. Maybe I want to do one of those patented engineering bulbs. Have I shown that on the channel yet? I might not have. Yeah, if you don't have fishing, you can bulb machinery and engineering with great scientists. And that does carry advantages. Yeah, you just stay there. Nice and put. Yeah, like... There might be good cities in the tundra with enough bonus resources. Ah, crap. Well, see ya. Yeah, I guess just to grow and to get back onto that silver mine, I'll just work on a barracks for now, because well, I don't really want any more warriors as opposed to archers. And okay. Yeah, I should be fine like that. Let's just hang out here because there's enemy animals causing me trouble. But that almost guarantees there won't be a barb here, which is good for me because I'm trying to push out into dangerous waters. It's time for an archer, even before the barracks. Get my defenses going. Couple choices here: bronze working, pottery. I think bronze working is better. I can't really do anything with pottery before I chop trees anyway. And the other option is writing, but yeah, I have the commerce resources available to me here. Oh, maybe I should get mysticism though, so I can build a monument here. But yeah, I have the commerce resources available to me to tack a little bit here in the early goings. So I don't have to worry about that as much. Whereas staying alive, yeah, that's a bit more of a legitimate worry. Growing 3. Yeah, actually we're going to scrap the barracks. Or scrap the racks. And... Geez, I don't know, between another archer, a worker, or a settler, what I'll get next. But we'll just have to wing it. Alright. We're good. We're good. Because now I'll have Hill City, Warrior, City Defense bonus. Yeah, all those nice things. At least, I hope I'll be good. Oh, and you get defensive bonuses against barbarians, too. When you're defending a city. So let's just hope, huh? Please? Please? Haha! Quick saving! Lol. Let's see what my odds were. I think they were pretty good, but yeah, you're always tempting fate a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I had a 1% chance of losing, basically. But, you know, we've been down that road before. Oh god, yes we have. So, I answered this question. I'm going to get another archer. As this one is coming down here. Besides, it doesn't hurt to have insurance against Shaka either. Oh yeah, and I'm going to switch over to a monument when I get the opportunity down there. Okie dokie. This is going to be a slow start. On the bright side, like, if I survive for any reasonable period of time, and I can take some cities, I guess, because I don't have any cities. That's the problem with this map for me right now. I just don't have the cities. And yeah, I definitely want this border pop sooner rather than later. Alternatively, if I can get a settler out in time, I'll drop a city there. Now that I have the gold mine that I can work. Because that'll give me a nice tile as well. I think even one more archer. And then I'll go worker settler. I don't think Joao's early settling priority is going to take him into this side of things too quickly. Hopefully not. He is an expansive imperialistic AI though, which means he can cause a lot of problems with city spam. Actually, I'll go settler first and try to snipe this city site. That'll be the way I choose actually. And you just go exploring over here a little bit. But yeah, there's just so little I can work with. It's quite problematic. Hi, Shaka. Aren't you just a douchebag as always? Okay. Yeah, just hang out there. Kill the barbarian archer on defensive terrain if need be. Jeez. I picked a hell of a game to come back and let's play, that's for sure. Can't I have done something easier? Well, I did something easier last time. I think I did the easiest Immortal map ever. So this should be a good contrast, and who knows, maybe this game will turn out to be easy. And what's the worst that could happen? I still don't know where Montezuma or Caesar are, so that's also a problem. There's just no good cities. What the hell, man? I can't get over this. There's like nothing. Well, okay. Yeah, protective archers on defensive terrain. Pretty good. Pretty good against barbs in general. Not going to struggle so much there. And yeah, I'm getting away with some distant settling here because of the silver mine. It's like the silver lining, herp, of this tundra start is that I did get a commerce resource. Stonehenge went reasonably early. One thing I could try to do is like Oracle Monarchy and just try to grow this city or something, but the problem is there's no good tiles to grow on, so there's not as much point. Plus, Monarchy is a bit lower priority because I have two happiness resources, so probably not. Probably not the way to go. I might be able to pull this off, actually. That'd be cool. Choose the game a little bit. Settle in Shaka's face. Shaka, for whatever reason, is not being his usual city spam self. And you know what? I'll take any small favors the game gives me. So, you know what? Thanks. Thanks for that, at least. Of course, now that I say that, he'll probably settle here in like 2 turns. But, whatever. You know, there's only so much I can do about things like that. Drop a road. Did I get into a fight there? No, the archer moved away. Oh, there is some tundra stuff here. Okay, now we're going to go pottery writing. Do I want to go pottery first? Yeah, probably. I get the cheap granaries, and it wouldn't hurt to have some commerce resources worked. So there's that. And yes, he did settle, but he settled in a way where I can still pick something up there. Yes, I will open borders with you. Play nice with me, please. Especially since you are probably not near me. Give me a small boost in that regard. Okay, and after another archer, now I think it's time for some workers. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to... Well, shoot. Yeah, I don't think I can get away with... Well, yeah, let's get the workers. Let's get the workers. And I should be able to win this culturally and troll the heck out of Shaka. Should be able to pull that off. I really don't want to explore the Tundra Hell as a priority. And that, yep, there's the Barb Archer, but it is damaged, and to attack me, it would have to go do so across the river. And yeah, that's plenty for me to actually win the fight. Okay. So we're actually going to get this city. That's quite surprising. But I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. That is a small boost in a situation that's not ideal. I don't have a source of economy here. I mean, I keep going back to that, but it's the truth. I'm going to have to come up with a way to research decently. And it might be just spamming some cottages onto this capital and growing it. And that might be the way I have to take this. I don't see... I mean, I can get a couple cities up here and pick up some bureaucracy. Or I could try rushing somebody, but... I don't really have the traits, the economy, and or the soft targets. I mean, Joao kind of, to really take advantage of that sort of rush behavior. So again, I'm a little bit leery to rely on the RNG to assist me in a rush against Shaka, who there's a good chance he'll have like 5 units in his capital just waiting, daring me. But this, on the other hand, is a useful thing because, yeah, we're going to culture troll him a little bit, and we do have the unique building to do it. Lol. I'll let that archer finish. Early game, when you have this many warmongers, go ahead and build some units to defend. You know, your tech rate will be slower, but their tech rate is slower anyway. Ah, crap, he is near me. Really? Oh, Jesus. Oh, and I don't have any good hill sites over here. I don't have any good sites, period, over here. What am I talking about? I mean, I guess what I could do is just drop a city like this and say, screw the horse. I do have copper, at least. I could always draft protective rifles. I just don't want to die to something like early Praetorians or any shenanigans along those lines. And, of course, there's the Barb Archer here. Will it enter my borders? Yeah, probably. Shaka killing the barbs over there for me. What are you doing? Oh, you were... Okay, I'm going to send this archer back home to defend while my warrior's stacked up. Does anyone else want to open borders yet? Even though I don't have writing. How about you, Shaka? Now, one thing that might help me out... Whoops. I can open borders with myself. One thing that might help me out with Shaka is if he doesn't have metal. Because what happens then is he can't declare on me because he won't be able to build any units better than archers. And when that happens, they cannot rush you. They can't attack. They need at least 2 units that count as attacking units. And archers don't count. So like something like horse archers catapults, elephants catapults, you can attack. But early game, no copper or iron means no war, even from the most warmonger-esque AIs in the game. And this is actually useful because, although it's unfortunate that he has alphabet already, but he makes a demand of me, I give it to him, and I gave him tribute. So yes, that's good news. That'll give me a little bit of a relations boost. And okay, let's start getting some commerce going, because I don't have a whole lot of other options here. Do I take drill? I might as well. Why not? That's Barb City to help me spawn bust a little, too. Alright, viewers, stay tuned. I'll see you in the next part. I'll see if I can find a way to crawl out of this game. Until then, give a like if you're enjoying. Me and team signing off.